Today we're gonna go through 7 of the most insane monster bites I've experienced. Every single bite has crazy effects, changing you in ways you can't predict. Sometimes I turn into the monsters, while other times it tries to consume me. Starting with the pond monster, whose bite is one of the deadliest, and if you don't treat it in time, you will literally turn into a swimming pond monster looking for water. Then there's Bigfoot, an extremely painful bite that slowly turns you into Bigfoot. Yes, you get stronger, faster, and gain some abilities, but let's be real, becoming a giant hairy monster is not exactly fun. Oh, and I can't forget the Kpop Demon Hunter. This one was crazy. It took over my girlfriend and turned her into some evil demon who tried to lock me away in prison. Then there's a radioactive spider. It gave me some insane Spiderman abilities, and I even got to come face to face with Spiderman. But trust me, this bite was not pretty. And those are only some of the crazy monster bites that I've had, because with every bite, things have gotten worse and worse. So sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, and stay until the end, because the final bite changes everything.
We're almost all the way through! We gotta make sure it escapes before Evil Corp comes! Guys! Why is there smoke? Run! Jess! Are you okay? What happened?
I think I got bit.
Guys, the pond monster just attacked Jess. Wait, you said it bit you?
Yeah, on my arm.
Oh, no.
Wait, Jake, you know what happened last time someone got bit?
Yeah, Phil, let's not say that in front of Jess. You're gonna be totally okay. She might not be okay at all.
Wait, I can hear you. What's he talking about?
Okay, it's fine. We just need to get you back to the lab. We don't really know a whole lot about this pond monster. We don't know what it's capable of or what its bites might do to people.
Oh, it hurts so bad.
Oh, yeah. Phil, we're gonna need to get a medvac.
What's a medvac?
A toboggan, Phil! We need to get her back before she is totally fine. She's gonna be totally fine.
Am I gonna be okay?
Okay, what are we waiting for? Let's go get the toboggan.
Okay, you guys get the toboggan. I'll stay with Jess to make sure she's okay. And I might try to bandage her up. Jess, you're gonna be fine. I don't know if she's gonna be fine.
I can still hear you.
Right. Guys, we don't know if she's gonna be fine. We don't know what this pond monster is capable of or what its bite could do. She could turn into a pond monster before we even get her back to the house.
I still heard that.
All right, guys, Phil and Biggs are on their way to go get the medevac. We're gonna get Jess back to the spy base. Inside the spy base, I have a hospital that I'm hoping I'll be able to treat her.
Just get the toboggan and get Jess to safety.
Yeah, Phil, I don't like this. The pond monster's back. There's loud noises everywhere. Phil, I think we should have stayed home. Far away from the YouTube house.
Okay, you have a point since...
Whoa. I kind of like it under this bridge, Phil. It feels safe.
We are currently on the middle of the pond. If you were a pond monster and you were just let out of the ice, where would you go first?
Okay, you got a point. Let's get off this pond.
The pond monster escaped from our pool and then attacked Jess. We have no idea what this pond monster is capable of. All we know is that a corporation called Evil Corp is trying to get it. And at the head of that corporation, a guy by the name of Dr. Evil, who is creepy.
Yeah, he is.
So right now, our main objective is to get Jess back to the spy base and into my medical lab. There, I'll be able to get a better idea as to how I can treat her. Okay, Jess, they should be back any second with the toboggan. It's gonna be a quick ride home. Don't worry, you're gonna be okay.
I feel like my arm's gonna fall off.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's probably just the poison.
Phil, is that your stomach grumbling?
No, that was not my stomach rumbling. But we've already dug into this pond. We know there's nothing under there. But it does not sound like there's nothing under there. Get to the toboggan!
The toboggan's just up there. We can get it, get Jess, and get her to safety.
And we'll get the toboggan down the hill. It's a win-win.
Getting up that hill is tough. Oh, come on, let's take the toboggan down.
All right. Biggsy, we might have a problem.
Yeah, I can see that, Phil.
That's Evil Corp.
Okay, Phil, come on, let's just leave.
No, they're just gonna follow
They
us.
don't see us yet.
We have to fight them. You want some of this? Okay, we go! All right, quickly, let's get this toboggan to Jess.
Yeah, hopefully Phil and Biggs get back fast. We don't know if this pond monster is gonna return. Guys, come on!
Jake, we gotta go.
All right.
We gotta go.
Yes,
Evil
I know.
Corp's here.
Wait, what? Evil Corp's here?
Yes,
Wow.
the pond monster.
Just took out 2 of them.
Yeah, there are 2 less evil corp.
What do you mean there's 2 less evil corp? The pond monster did what exactly?
Well, I believe that because we saved the pond monster from the frozen ice, he is now on our side and taking out evil corp for us.
Phil, first of all, we didn't save the pond monster. He was sleeping. Second of all, it bit Jess. How is it on our side?
Okay, you raised a good point, but he ate 2 evil corp members.
Okay, well, that is good.
Maybe he's changing Jess into a super strong person so he can take out all of Evil Corp. And he is on our side.
I'm in so much pain. Can you guys please hurry up and get me out of here?
Okay, you know what? Let's get her on the medevac.
Hey, Jess!
Okay. That wasn't very comfortable.
Yeah, well, it's not actually a medevac. It's a toboggan. Let's get her back to the house.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
Let's go, let's go. Whoa. Careful! Pacey, careful! Pacey, what are you doing? She's injured. Get her back on the toboggan. This is not how we evacuate someone.
Maybe I should have pulled the slide.
All right, come on, guys, let's go. Jess, you're gonna be okay. Don't worry.
Should I be holding on?
My lab is state of the art. I built it myself. Jess, stop falling off the toboggan. Come on, this is serious.
Oh yeah, right, because it's my fault. Oh gosh.
Finally! We did it!
Yeah, and we didn't run into the pond monster again, which is good, but we only have so much time. We need to get her to my medical bay. I need to analyze this bite. And if this pond monster's like any of the other ones, I think it's gonna be a really gross bite. Guys, comment down below how gross you think her bite's gonna be.
Oh, I'm really hoping it's not that gross.
I think it's gonna be super gross! But where is she?
Up it! We just lost Jess again!
I'm on it!
Wait, no, Phil, wait!
I'm coming, Jess!
He would never do that for me. Okay guys, so welcome back to the Papa Jake Spy Base. If you guys have not seen the epic spy base that I built myself, we are currently sitting inside of it. It has all the tools and all the devices we need to track down monsters, find out more about them, and stop, well, Evil Corp. However, we've run into a slight problem.
It's not quite a slight problem, Jake. It is a big problem.
Yeah, so as you guys know, Jess was bit by a brand new species of pond monster, an icy pond monster. And these things are elusive. I don't know a whole lot about them, but what I do know is that icy pond monsters hibernate in the ice. And from what we've already examined, the ice around them can get as hard as steel. We're not talking about regular ice. We're talking about super strong ice.
Okay, Jake, it's great that everybody is caught up on how crazy creepy these frozen pond monsters are, but we currently have Jess waiting in the med bay with a giant bite on her arm.
Well, I'm monitoring the area with the drone. Hopefully I can fly right. And don't crash it into a tree because that would be bad.
That would be really bad. Why did Biggs get to drive the drone?
Because Jess is currently in our med bay with a massive pond monster bite. If I know one thing about pond monster bites, it's that normally they're not just bites that are ouchie boo-boos. They're bites that turn you into pond monsters. I gotta go in there and figure out if there's a way to stop it. Because Jess might turn into a pond monster, and then if she does, we're gonna have to kick her outside because we're not having a pond monster in our house.
Yes, I am in complete agreement. If Jess turns into a pond monster, she is not allowed to live here anymore.
Get me my lab coat. I'm going in. Welcome to the Papa Jake Med Bay. This is where we can treat everything from a common cold to a pond monster bite. Now behind me right here, we have Jess, who as far as we know right now, may or may not be turning into a pond monster.
I can hear that.
Right, it is also not soundproof. Okay, we're gonna take a look at Jess's pond monster bite and see if we can analyze anything from the bite itself. That's gonna allow us to get a better idea as to if I can treat it and if I can make antivenom. We've always been able to cure pond monster bites before, so I'm hoping I can do it again.
Yeah, but Jake, we've never dealt with a frozen pond monster before.
I know, Phil, but if they're anything like other pond monsters, there's always a cure. Jess, how you doing?
Hi, Jake. It's really sore, but it's itchy and it's hot and cold at the same time. I don't know. It's not feeling right.
Okay, yeah, I'm taking a look at the computer here. Jess, your body temperature is all over the place. You're getting extremely cold and then back to normal temperature.
I just said that.
Yeah, well, I'm confirming it. Okay, we need to take a look at the bite, like now. We probably should document it. I'll use this.
Jake, is that not just like a kid camera? Does it even take real pictures?
Still, it is not a kid's camera, okay? It's something that I rebuilt. Not only does it take pictures, but it also does x-rays and echograms.
What's an echogram?
Let's see what we're dealing with here. Oh, man.
Oh man, I hope it's not gross.
Okay, Jess, it's okay. The bandage is kind of frozen to it, Phil.
Well, that's not good.
What are the scissors for?
We're just gonna cut it so I could get a better look at it. There we go.
Jake, why is it blue?
I think that's the ice, Phil. It is really cold. Even just touching the cut right now, it is freezing. I mean, I could like literally make ice cream on this.
I love ice cream.
Pixie, now is not the time for ice cream. Okay.
Oh, that does not look so good.
It's okay, nothing I haven't dealt with before.
Jake, you said you've never dealt with a frozen pond monster before.
Yes, Phil, but that's not something we tell the patient. Okay, Jess, you're gonna be totally fine. I'm just gonna run a couple tests and try and get an idea as to what's up with the cut. Phil, you might want to put some safety gear on.
Will my goggles suffice?
Actually, yeah, they should. Okay, we're gonna take a picture.
It really doesn't feel so good, Jake.
Yeah, it doesn't look good either. Okay, this is gonna show us what it looks like inside underneath the cut. Oh no, this is exactly what I thought. Ice crystals. Take a look.
Jake, it's in black and white.
Yeah, Phil, I can't print in color, all right? I made a thing that can do an x-ray and cameras. I'm sorry I couldn't add color. Look, these are ice crystals, Phil. It's exactly what we thought. She's turning into ice, or more importantly, an icy pond monster. Just how—
Did you say I'm turning into a pond monster?
No.
Yes, you did, Jake. You literally just said that.
Let's see if I can get a better idea of the ice crystals.
Is anyone else really hungry?
No.
Not really. I think we should probably wait for lunch.
I want to eat now! Yeah, well, we could totally do that. You know what, Phil, maybe we could talk outside for a quick second.
I think that's a good idea.
So is Jess okay in there? I heard a lot of yelling.
Well, I've got some good news and some bad news.
Give me the bad news first.
Bad news is, I'm pretty sure Jess is turning into a pond monster. Like, fast.
Oh, okay, give me the good news.
We are learning so much more about pond monsters. I mean, the science is crazy. Even just the data that I'm gathering from our scans of Jess are teaching us so much about the pond monster and all the different species. There could be hundreds of different pond monsters. There might even be a fire one. That would be bad to run into.
Okay, Jake, but what do we have that's gonna cure it?
Well, to cure a pond monster, we need the venom. That's how we can make anti-venom. But we don't exactly have the pond monster just sitting here willing to give us its—
Ooh, thank goodness we do not have the pond monster. That would make matters a lot worse.
Phil,
that'd be really bad.
Phil,
really bad.
Phil, we do have the pond monster.
We do?
Well, not that pond monster, not the big one, but a baby. Guys, if you remember, just a few days ago, me and Phil were in the forest when we found a frozen pond monster egg. We had been waiting to see what you guys wanted us to do with it, and quite frankly, a lot of you wanted us to experiment, which means if we do open up that egg, inside there's a baby frozen pond monster. If I collect its venom, we can make an antidote. We can cure Jess.
Okay, I like this idea. Crack open the frozen pond monster egg, and most importantly, cure Jess.
And when we're done, I'm gonna make some omelets.
Guys, I'm not just gonna stay in this bathtub. I'm fine, and I can help with this mission.
Whoa, is she contagious?
No, she's not contagious unless she bites you. Okay, but yeah, fine. Jess, realistically, we're not just gonna keep you in a bathtub, and it's probably better if we all keep an eye on her. How are you feeling about food?
I want food. Did you say food? Does someone smell chicken? Is it just me?
I have some chicken in my pockets.
Why do you have chicken in your pockets?
In case I get hungry.
Give me your chicken!
Guys. Remember, Jess, you're Jess. You're not a pond monster. You're Jess.
She's scary, that's what she is.
I know she's scary. She was scary before this. Now she's even more scary. All right, everyone to the lab. Come on. All right, back in the Papa Jake lab. Now it's time to break open this egg and try to get the pond monster. Jess, maybe you could just not be touching everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what? Just stand over there. That's probably gonna help us the most. I'll do the science. You just do whatever that is.
Okay.
Jake, Jess is touching the cat.
No,
Jess is trying to eat the cat.
Do not eat the cat. Do not eat the cat. It's not even a real cat. It's a robot. No.
I am Sucks.
Nobody move, or this cat is gonna fire blasters at us.
Chew on my cheeks.
Everything in here is very dangerous because it's my lab. So don't touch anything.
Just really hungry, Jake.
Okay, guys, here is the egg that me and Phil were able to capture from outside. I've been keeping it in an extremely cold freezer. As I mentioned before, pond monster ice is not regular ice. It is kept at a much colder temperature. Now, we need to break into it and find the baby pond monster inside.
Something smells good in here, Jake. I just haven't found it yet.
Jake, she's gonna try to eat the egg.
No, Jess, do not eat the egg. Technically, this is like your brother.
What?
If she turns into a pond monster from the pond monster bite, and this is the daddy pond monster's pond monster, then technically, this is your brother. So don't eat your brother.
I don't follow, but I'm really hungry. I need to hit the kitchen. I need to find something to eat.
Okay, Bixie, you better go with her and watch her.
Jess.
Biggs, I'm starving!
Okay, we gotta start getting you some food so it slows you turning into a pond monster.
You guys, I'm starving. I don't know what's going on with this bite, but I could eat a horse.
Okay, she's just eating all our food?
More, where can I find more food?
Oh, okay, Jess, I guess you really like Pop-Tarts.
I love Pop-Tarts.
Okay, you usually don't like Pop-Tarts. She usually hates Pop-Tarts. This is really weird.
Tastes like beef.
What?
No, that's not right. Beef.
All right, guys, now remember, we're about to cut into a pond monster egg. Do not try this at home. It's working!
All right, Jake, this is officially taking too long. We gotta get into this pond monster egg. We gotta get into it now.
This is like being an archaeologist. You have to go slow. Preserve what you're looking into. There could be very valuable information. What are you doing?
You have a crowbar back here.
Not for this!
We may as well use it.
No, we may as not. Phil, what? No!
Now this is working. Jake? I think I found something.
Phil, that is the baby pond monster. Okay, Phil, move! We've just found the baby pond monster. This is our chance. If I can extract the venom from the baby pond monster, then we can potentially make a cure.
What do you mean potentially make it?
It's not a guarantee. I just hope Jess isn't turning that fast.
It smells good. Yes, beef.
Dude, Jess, that is cat food. You do not like cat food.
I think I do now.
Jeez.
Did you want a bite?
No. I definitely did not want to bite, but hold on. This is really gross, but if you like cat food, we have a whole package of it in that cupboard. Why don't you eat a bunch of cat food and maybe you'll, calm down and start turning a little bit more normal?
You don't have to ask me twice, Biggs.
You're gonna want to get close on this. Guys, check this out. We can actually see the bone of the pond monster baby. Look at it right here. This right here is the baby pond monster. And this looks to be a large part of the body. All this white stuff here is the bone, which means this purple thing here could be the venom sac.
You want me to use the crowbar again?
No, I do not want you to use the crowbar, Phil. I need you to fill this up with half water, half that weird liquid that you see on my lab desk. Right there. That is the venom sac. This is single-handedly how we can find a cure for whatever Jess is going through. This is how the pond monster produces their venom, and every pond monster has a different type of venom. This one we already know has some sort of freezing ability. It's extremely cold. If I can get this out of here and use a little bit of my science magic on it, then we can make more of this pond monster venom. Okay, Phil, slowly pour the water on top.
All right.
Slowly.
Yep. They call me Mr. Slow.
Guys, look, you can literally see the skeleton of the baby pond monster. Okay, Phil, that's good. And right there, that's what we need, the venom sac. Okay, now the pond monster venom sac is extremely dangerous. So I'm gonna neutralize it with this.
Whoa! What is that?
It's a neutralization agent.
Do you want me to go back at it with the crowbar?
No, Phil, I don't. Oh, got it. Okay, careful. It's still a little dangerous. Dropping it. Wow, we're still alive.
What do you mean we're still alive?
Oh, Phil, you never know with these things. Pass me the blue beaker. Not the red one, the blue one.
Yep. Red beaker, coming right up.
No, Phil, not the red one, the blue one.
Right. Blue beaker, coming right up.
Thank you. Okay, here goes nothing. It's working. It's actually working. With this, we can make as much pond monster venom as we want. We can literally fill buckets with this pond monster venom. And that would be amazing because, well, really cold pond monster venom. I guess technically you could use it as a refrigerator or to store your ice cream in.
Jake, are you telling me whatever's in there is really, really cold?
Yeah. You're gonna want to see this. Give me about an hour. Come back.
Biggs, that was good. I'm starting to feel a little better now. I guess pond monsters really must eat a lot.
Yeah, that's why they're probably so mad all the time, because they just eat food and get hungry and eat food and try to eat people. It's quite scary. Oh no. I mean, Jess, you might be full, but your arm, it's looking a lot worse.
Maybe that just means it's healing. I'm feeling great. Wait. Do you smell that?
What is it, dog food this time? What do you mean do you smell? We don't have any dog food here.
I think it's beef sticks.
Okay, Jess, you seriously can't have that good of a smell. You're still human, I mean, as for now, wait. I have beef sticks for lunch. How did you know I have beef sticks? How could you smell that?
They're calling me, Biggs. Where are they?
Stay back. Oh, stay back. Stay back.
No, the smell, it's getting stronger, Biggs.
No, okay, whoa, stay back. It's getting stronger because they're in my pocket. Hey, I was gonna have the beef sticks for lunch. I don't like this Jess who gets bit by pond monsters. Can I have my beef sticks for, okay, never mind. Clearly, she wanted them a lot more than I did. Guys, okay, so I just found some food with Jess, and I think I stabilized her a little bit. She's not acting as crazy, but it could turn any second. She ate like 50 sticks of beef jerky.
It was amazing. I'm feeling great now. How can I help?
Yeah, that's not exactly what I'd call feeling great. Look at her bite. It's progressing.
Well, nobody fear now that Jess is properly fed. Me and Jake came up with the cure. It's just gonna take about an hour.
Yeah, about that, Phil. I can create the venom. In fact, I'm pretty positive I can create a lot of this venom. But venom isn't a cure. I'm missing one ingredient to create a cure.
Right, and we're gonna find more of it in the frozen egg that me and Jake collected.
No, it's not in the egg, Phil. This cure would only be, well, it would only be on the daddy pond monster. Which, I know obviously you're not gonna go and take down a daddy pond monster, but if you remember, we did break it out of its hibernation chamber on the giant ice cube. I think if you go back there with some sampling equipment, you can get what I need.
Whoa, you want us to go back to where the daddy pond monster was sleeping? Not happening.
Well, what about me? You have to save me.
Phil, you're her only hope. I have to stay here and make a bunch of venom.
All right, well, I am not going alone. Biggsy, you're coming with me.
Whoa, I do not want to do that at all.
Look, it's fine, okay? The pond monster's already eaten today, so it probably won't be hungry. If anything, you're probably just gonna have to worry about Evil Corp agents showing up. Just get back to the giant ice cube, find any slime you can, put it in a cup, and bring it back here. Super simple.
Oh, it never turns out that simple. Phil, why are we in Boxfort City? We're supposed to collect slime.
Yes, and we need to get outside. But first, we need to make sure that there's no Evil Corp out there. And what better place than to look through the secret escape hatch in the cardboard prison?
Oh, Phil, you're right. The tunnel Jake escaped through in his prison.
Exactly. And if you guys want to watch me, Biggsy, Jake, and Jess inside Boxfort City, then make sure to head on over to Papa Jake's World. It's where all of our cardboard creations come to life.
Ooh, and I am a proud member of the Boxfort Police. Anything happens in Boxfort City, I take care of it.
He's not a very good police officer, though, because he did let Jake escape through this tunnel that we're about to go through.
Whoa, what was Jake? I may or may have not have let him escape. Who knows? You'll have to watch the video.
All right, Biggsy, I think the coast is clear. Come on. Okay, so Jake told us we need to get down back to the frozen pool where we first released the daddy pond monster.
Okay, Phil, yeah, I still don't think that is a great idea. You know, you and me going to the pond monster area where the pool was. And remember last time we were together, 2 Evil Corp people came after us?
Yeah, but don't worry about them. They've already been taken care of.
Hopefully no one takes care of us.
Yeah, that would be bad. Now we've got 2 options, Biggsy. You want to take the toboggan down or you want to take the stairs? We should have taken the stairs. Okay, come on. We are literally burning daylight. We do not want to be outside in the dark.
Oh, you're right. The faster we do this, the faster we can get back inside and be safe. Wait.
What?
I just thought of it.
What's with you and waiting in the middle of the pond?
Phil, remember when we cut a hole in the pond and there was slime coming out of the ice? We can just take that slime and we don't have to go to the pool where the pond monster was.
Yeah, Biggsy, great idea. But but it has snowed since then. Do you see any slime down here?
I guess you're right. There is no slime here. So much for that idea.
But there should be some where the pond monster escaped from when we broke him out of the ice.
Okay, Jess, like I said, good news for you. I've already been able to create some of the pond monster's venom. In fact, one of the best ways to learn about something is to actually use it, which is why you're gonna be my lab assistant today.
Assistant or a guinea pig?
I like to call it assistant. This is pure pond monster venom. When I pour this into a bowl, you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about when I say the icy pond monster has very, very cold venom. Unlike some of the other pond monsters whose venom melts things or changes their composition, this freezes stuff. Check this out. We literally turn something that is this soft and gooey into something as hard as a rock. It's super hard. I can't even break it. It's harder than a hammer.
But wait, if I turn into a pond monster, I'm gonna have these superpowers? I can freeze anything!
Yeah, you could freeze anything, but you'd also be a big, giant, green, scaly monster. I don't think you want that, Jess. Let's try a little orange.
Jake, at this point, you're just having fun. My arm's not getting any better here.
Okay, yes, I will make the antidote as soon as Phil and Biggs are back. But in the meantime, I mean, come on, this stuff is pretty cool. It is the coldest thing on Earth. Here, tangerine, going in.
All right, me and Biggsy have made it close to, well, the pool. And where we were earlier today with Jess and her bite. I don't want to be here long. As you guys can tell, it is already getting darker over here.
Yeah. Also, I don't think Jess has much time left before she's actually still human. She could turn into a pond monster any second. You should have seen how much she was eating.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Anyways, you have the proper equipment to take this slime sample?
Yeah, it's all in here, Phil.
Whoa!
Phil, keep your voice down. The pond monster could be sleeping in there. You don't know.
Pixie, that is not what the hole looked like earlier. Whoa! Guys, check this out!
Phil, don't touch it.
That was not there before! Whoa! Pixie, this is awesome! Whoa, what was that?
Did you not hear that? What do you mean, what was that?
Oh, okay. Maybe we don't touch the ice crystals. There could still be something down there. We have no idea. Let's just get this slime and get out of here.
I don't see any slime anywhere. And the slime that's here, it's all iced over. Do you think we can use it still? Check this out. It's like a green ice crystal. There must be slime inside this.
Okay, let's take that back to Jake. Maybe he'll be able to extract some slime from this ice crystal. But just in case, I think I know another spot where we can get some slime.
Phil, did you not just hear what came out of that cave? And you want to go somewhere else? I really just want to take this ice crystal back now.
Yeah, but if we go back and Jake's not able to use slime from that, we did all of this for nothing. Now come on, put that away, and then we'll head to get some more slime.
The ice crystal is inside here, and this box has a coolant system in it, so it won't melt.
Okay, great. I'm gonna get one of those ice crystal-y things as well. I think Jake's gonna want to see it. All right, quickly. Biggsy, open up the box. Now follow me. I've got an idea where we might be able to find some active slime that hasn't frozen over yet. Only problem, I'm not sure Biggs is gonna like where we're going.
Why are we at the entrance of the woods?
Because this is where me and Jake got the frozen egg from. There was slime all over the pond monster nest. I'm sure it's still there.
You know what? Since you know where this pond monster egg is, you lead the way, and you'll get eaten first.
Not if we're quick about this. Come on. Whoa, 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 whoa! We might not even have to go to the nest. Check it out. It's Slime Central!
Whoa, Phil! Look at this!
What are you touching?
I think I found the slime jackpot. Whoa!
Biggsy, I think you're right. That is the slime jackpot. Only problem is, we do not have a canister big enough for it. It's just gonna have to go inside the case. All right! Mission accomplished. Friendly Phil and Biggsy on the case.
Oh yeah! That'll definitely be enough slime for Jake to extract something out of that. The job's done. We got the slime. Now can we please go back home?
Yes, we can. Really fast. Really, really fast. Come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Check it out! This is sick! What if we go on a really long adventure and we have to bring tangerines with us, and then we could freeze it using pond monster venom? This could last like an entire trip. It's super hard! Oh!
What should I freeze, Jake? Wait. Pringles.
That was just actually my lunch. I mean, I don't really know how.
Well, we can still eat them. Here.
Jess, that was just my lunch. We're not gonna.
And maybe tomato juice?
No, my lunch and my tomato juice. Come on, Jess.
What? I thought it was gonna blow up. It could have been really cool. It might still blow up even.
Okay, next up, we're gonna test a ping pong ball because this is really cool and I think it'll be awesome.
Oh, guys, we actually hit the slime jackpot.
That's amazing.
Jake is gonna be so happy.
Phil,
What?
look! Are those Evil Corp agents?
Yeah, I think it is. Okay, let's get back under the bridge and we'll get a better look from the canopy. You still have the binoculars?
Yeah, I got the binoculars. We can get a better look then.
Okay, quickly, come on, to the canopy. We cannot have the Evil Corp see us. Whatever's in this case we're carrying, in my opinion, is very important.
Yeah, if we meet them by the house, they'll definitely try to take the slime away from us, and then we won't be able to give it to Jake. And Jess will forever be a pond monster.
Hey, come on.
Ooh. Ooh.
Is it Evil Corp?
Oh, it is definitely Evil Corp, Phil. And if I'm not mistaken... Yep, they have blasters in their hands this time, and they're trying to get into the house.
Oh, this is not good. I really prefer when they just carry shovels. I better radio to Jake. Jake, come in. Do you copy? Jake, do you copy? Oh, man, he's got to answer. Jake, please come in.
Do you copy?
Yeah, Phil, we're here. Were you able to get the slime?
Yes, we were able to get the slime, but me and Biggs are currently hiding out in the canopy. We saw Evil Corp. They're right by the house, and they've got blasters.
Okay, Evil Corp's outside of the house as in they're walking past the house or they're trying to get in the house?
From what I can tell, they were trying to break into the house. Okay, just stay there. We cannot let them find you.
I think I have an idea.
Okay, yeah, no, me and Biggs can do that. We are safe in the canopy. You just let us know when it's time to go.
Jess, do you still think you can fly a drone?
Always. And aren't you supposed to say over and out? Jake, they weren't lying. They are right outside. I see them. They've got blasters. They're trying to get in the house. We've got to think of something. We've got to think of something quick, Jake.
Okay, we cannot let them break into the house. And Phil and Biggs are definitely not gonna help us. Wait, I have a ton of pond monster venom. I could use the pond monster venom on them. Freeze them!
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Yeah, it's like the best idea. Watch the window.
Okay.
Oh, Phil! You would not believe what I'm seeing right now. I think the coast is officially clear.
Now let's get this slime to Jake and save Jess.
All right, I couldn't really tell with all the smoke, but I'm pretty sure that those agents are frozen. I mean, that stuff is like a negative 1,000 degrees.
You got them! We're safe!
Perfect! Okay, now all we need to do is get Phil and Biggs back here and I can make the antidote. We'll be able to, heal that.
Oh yeah! We did it! We did it! Look what's in here! We did it! Look what's in here! We did it! Yeah.
The best team for the job. Jake, what would you like first? Would you like slime,
Would you
ice
like-
crystals?
That's about it, but that's still really cool.
We give you from down in the lion's den the slime you requested.
Whoa. Okay, that's a lot more than I needed, Phil.
Better more than less, as they say.
Is it just me, or does that smell kind of good?
Calm down.
Okay, we need to do this quickly because clearly she's turning way faster than we thought. No, Jess, do not eat it. Also, who wants to eat slime? It's disgusting.
How's it coming along? How you doing? How you doing? You doing good? You doing well?
Patience.
Yeah,
Patience.
Patience, right, patience.
I need to concentrate.
I'm gonna stay out of your way and not bother you one bit because I just need to go fast.
Look, one wrong move here and we could turn Jess into something way worse than a pond monster.
What's worse than a pond monster?
Exactly.
Oh, it's reacting. It's reacting. Perfect. I need sampler. Lady and gentlemen, I think we have a cure. Jess, to the bathtub. Okay, now it's time to cure Jess's bite.
Wait, I don't know. It kind of looks cool.
Phil, it does not look cool, and she's gonna turn into a pond monster. Jess, this might sting just a little bit.
Sting?
Okay, now let's try to remove it. Extracting the bite now. Oh, the anti-venom's working. It's completely neutralizing everything. Guys, I think we might have just cured Jess.
I think it left a mark though.
Yeah, that'll just be like a really cool scar you can tell people about. But for the most part, we've gotten rid of the infection. I consider this to mean that we've officially cured Jess and she is no longer turning into a pond monster. And we learned a lot about icy pond monsters, like what their venom's made out of and what it can do.
I am still kind of hungry though, Jake.
I got back here, Bigfoot!
Jake, are you okay?
I think that Bigfoot bit me. My arm.
I don't want to get you out of here.
It just ran out of the cell.
Yeah, I know. There's no cell anymore, Jake. It's absolutely destroyed in here.
Yeah, I kind of was hoping that the whole cell would stay together. Guys, this might have been the worst idea I've ever had. Who would have thought that making a monster prison would have been a good idea?
Yeah, nobody but you, Jake. We told you it was a bad idea.
Something's wrong with my arm. I can't feel my arm very well. Goodness! What is that?
Guys, he got away! The Bigfoot! He ran into the forest! Oh my goodness! What is on your arm?
I don't know. I think the Bigfoot bit me. I don't know what that is.
Jake, Bigfoot definitely bit you.
Why is it growing? Why does it look like an alien is growing on my arm?
Jake, I think you're having an allergic reaction.
Allergic reaction to what? A Bigfoot bite? Guys, this isn't good. I mean, I've been bit before by a pond monster, but I have never been bit by a Bigfoot, and this thing is literally groaning. Oh wow, I think it's moving. I think something is moving. I'm gonna pass out.
Jake, I've been bit twice, and they did not look like that. That's really not good.
Jake, I have not been bit ever, and that looks really bad.
I really like it way more when Jess gets bit. I do not like being the one to get bit.
Well, I'm really happy it's not me this time.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you're happy it's not you. Of course, I get the one where something's growing out of my arm. Okay, as you guys know, if you get bit by a monster, there's a very good chance that you turn into the monster, or worse. Which means if I was bit by a Bigfoot, oh no, I'm already starting to feel hairier. Look at my arms.
Jake, that's just your arms.
Ow!
Oh yeah, that's extra long.
Guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we're still sitting in the prison that Bigfoot just escaped from, and there's 2 other monsters in here with us.
All right, and we just found out that my box for prison is not exactly monster-proof.
Yeah, we knew that, Jake.
If I'm gonna fix this and I'm gonna cure myself and not turn into Bigfoot, I just need to think about this scientifically. I need to find a cure. And we should go to the lab like right now, because the Yeti's freaking out!
Guys, the Yeti just left the prison.
Oh no. This is not good. They're all breaking out of the prison. I gotta go down there. I gotta fix the prison. We can still fix it. We could repair it. And then we can still capture monsters.
No, Jake, you are not doing that. You need to fix that issue. Why are you sweating so much?
I don't know. I really don't feel too great. And I think I'm turning into Bigfoot because I really want steak.
Oh, am I turning into Bigfoot too? I really want steak.
All I have to do is come up with a cure and cure this before I turn into Bigfoot. Or before whatever's growing in here decides that it wants to come out and I've got a little baby Bigfoot running around. Although it would be kind of cool to have a baby Bigfoot, I don't think I want to be the one to give birth to it. I just need to think about this logically. I've dealt with pond monster bites before, so a Bigfoot bite. I can't think straight. This thing's hurting too much.
Jake, trust me, I'll come up with a cure for you.
Jake, you just need to sit down.
I can't sit down. I gotta figure out a cure.
I've got this.
Oh, Jess, I very much do not think you've got this. I've got something growing on my arm. Unless you want to name the baby, Jess, there's not much we can do except find a cure.
Alfred.
What?
Alfred's the baby's name.
No, this is not gonna hatch, okay? I'm gonna find a cure before this, whatever this thing is, spreads. I'm already starting to heat up. I think I'm sweating a lot. Oh, no. I'm feeling my feet grow. My feet are growing, Phil!
Jake, take a seat. You don't need to be on your feet.
Why did you dress into a doctor?
You just weren't paying attention, and by the looks of that thing, there's definitely more than one baby in there.
What?
Why don't we just relax, and we're going to relieve some of the pressure, okay?
I don't know what that means exactly, Jess. I don't like the sound of that.
I don't really know either, but
those
we're
are
gonna find
scissors! She's got scissors in her hands, guys!
It's a precaution.
What?
Jake, there's definitely something growing in there.
I can see that, Jess. Maybe we don't wake him up. Oh, Jess, what are you doing? Jess?
Can you feel that, Jake?
Yes, I can feel that.
Oh, gross.
I don't like the look of this, guys. I really don't like the look of this. Why did you smell that? What could it possibly give you an information of smell?
I think I might need my goggles.
I already got mine.
Whoa, you said the scissors were for precautions. Jess, what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Plan P, Jake. Plan precaution.
What? No, Jess, careful. Oh, that's disgusting. So gross. Oh, wow, what are those things? Are those little Bigfoot babies? Oh, stop. No, that is disgusting. That is disgusting. I don't want it. Oh, I'm gonna pass out. No, that is gross. Those are Bigfoot babies. Those are literally Bigfoot babies, or I don't even know what they are.
We don't actually know if these are Bigfoot babies, but if there sure are a lot of them.
Thanks, Jess. That makes me feel a lot better. Oh, it's not just one Bigfoot baby growing on your arm. It's a million Bigfoot babies. Why do you keep smelling everything?
Want to?
No, I don't want to smell the Bigfoot baby.
Okay, everyone just calm down. I have a plan. I have a med kit.
Biggs, that's a med kit from Fortnite.
No, it's a picture of a med kit from Fortnite.
Right, which makes it even less useful.
Guess my medkit's not gonna be very helpful either. It's not just a picture, you know.
No, none of these med kits are going to be helpful. Look, if I'm turning at this rate, not only am I going to turn into Bigfoot, but I might also turn into Bigfoot and have a bunch of Bigfoot babies.
Do you feel better?
No!
I put the med kit on your forehead.
Biggs, this does not make me feel any better.
I thought it would work.
Maybe we should try this.
Okay, what's my temperature?
Ow!
What?
It's so hot, Jake, that you just burnt up the machine!
Oh, great. I have a fever of a bajillion.
Do you think we should keep cutting into it, Jake?
Don't know if you should keep cutting into it. I don't want babies to grow to me, Jess.
Whoa, careful. Don't cut Jake.
Oh, wow. Okay, all right, Jess. I don't like this one bit. As you guys know, whenever there's a monster bite, the first thing we need to do is figure out a cure. Now, cures aren't exactly just listed on Google. You can't Google Bigfoot bite and find a cure. So I gotta use my tools and figure it out myself.
Well, what if I take a sample of it?
Oh no, Jake. Your brain, it has no heartbeat.
Biggs, brains don't have heartbeats. There's no heart in your brain.
Right, okay.
Look, I just need to figure out a cure for this, guys. I don't want to be the one to turn into Bigfoot because I don't trust any of you to turn me back.
I think I got the sample, Jake. Now let's find out what your cure is going to be. I've seen Jake do this so many times. I'm like a pro myself, right? Just gotta get this in the analyzer and see what we can do to make him a cure.
Analyzing.
I think it's working, guys. Time to figure out what we need for this cure.
Jess is not ready to be making monster cures. She can make this a lot worse. Remember, I'm an expert, and the last time I tried to cure Jess, it didn't even go that well.
Analyzing complete. Bigfoot DNA detected. Cure loading. Cure found.
Just as I expected. Perfect! We have the cure right there, Jake. Now what?
Okay, to cure my bite, we're gonna need a few things. I'm gonna need monster slime. Shouldn't be too hard to find, but not exactly the most fun thing to collect. Next up, monster hair. And it's gotta be from a living monster. It can't be hair that's left on the ground. A little bit harder, but I've got a new device that I think might be just the key to getting that. And last but not least, you're really gonna hate this. Monster poo. Doesn't really matter which monster. Looks like anyone will work, but the fresher the better. In the meantime, I'm gonna be using some tools that I own to try and slow down the spread. First things first, stopping that egg from hatching. I've completely filled up my bite with some Medifoam. As for my objectives, they're a little bit simpler, but I am the one with the bite on his arm. So all I have to do is create a serum, wrap my bite in a cast, and drink a smoothie. It's not much, but those three things alone should help slow down the bite. They might even be able to buy me a couple extra hours and not turn into Bigfoot. Which, by the way, guys, be sure to leave a comment down below if you start to see any hair or weird things growing out of me. I mean, I know I already have this growing out of me, but anything else, be sure to let me know down below. Also, there is one last thing that I can try to stop this bite, but I really don't want to do it. So stick around to the end of the video to see if I have to. Because if I do, this might be the last time you see Papa Jake.
Okay, we have made it to the sewer where I believe we can find slime. The sewer is how these pond monsters get around, and they leave a lot of slime behind. So we just gotta head inside and get some. Come on, Bigsy, what are you waiting for?
Phil, what are we waiting for? You just said it. The pond monster's all over the tunnels. I don't want to go in there.
We need the slime or Jake's gonna turn into a Bigfoot, so one of us is going in there to get the slime.
Okay, fine. Why don't we both go? And, whoever makes it out last if we get chased by a pond monster gets eaten.
Let's hope that doesn't happen. Come on, follow me.
Guys, I really wonder how Jake's doing. I really hope he doesn't turn into a Bigfoot. That would not be good. Jake's one of the best guys who can treat people who got bit. If he turns into a Bigfoot, I don't know, guys. We might be doomed.
All right, we've got our vial. We just need to find our slime. Come on.
See, I strategically let Phil go first because if there's a pond monster lurking in that tunnel, I'll be able to get out quicker.
All right, make sure you keep that light on at all times. I do not want to be in this sewer when it turns pitch black.
Yeah, of course, Phil. I'm scared of the dark.
Okay, come on. We gotta find this slime. I need to get out of here.
Phil.
What? Is it a pond monster?
No, Phil. I actually think I found some slime so we can get out of here before we get attacked. This is perfect. And we can get back to Jake and cure him.
This is gonna be perfect. Come on. Let's just get it in the test tube and get it back to Jake. Thanks. Is your stomach rumbling?
No, Phil. I just ate before I got here. 2 extra large pepperoni pizzas. It was quite tasty. Very good.
Forget the pepperoni pizza, Bigsy. I think that's a pond monster. We gotta go.
Oh, yeah, okay, Phil. Just better have a great plan on how to get that monster here. Come on.
All right. Looks like the coast is clear.
Yep.
We have officially made it to the woods. We have already successfully got the slime sample.
Did you hear all those scary noises? There could have been a crocodile
Yeah.
monster.
Or a bumblebee.
Bumblebee, what, are you allergic, Biggs?
No, they sting you and it hurts.
Just forget it. Now that we're in the forest, we need the second item that Jake needs to cure himself, which is monster hair. And Jake has this forest fully set up with security cameras. As you saw, the monsters got out of the prison. They've got to be around here somewhere. We just have to take a look at the security cameras and find out where they went. Biggs, Phil, and I scanned through every security camera that Jake had, and we haven't been able to find a monster. Until now.
Oh, there it is. There's the Yeti.
Guys, you want some corn?
No, Biggs, look, we found one.
Oh, that guy is, he's massive.
Okay. Speaking of that, how are we gonna get a piece of his hair?
I'm glad you asked, Phil. That handy-dandy contraption you're carrying right there, I may or may not have stolen from Jake's lab. It is a sleep blow dart. All we gotta do is aim that at Yeti, and he goes night-night.
Whoa. You stole this out of Jake's lab?
Of course I did.
Do you know how mad he's gonna be?
Phil, come on, of course she stole it. If she didn't, there would be no way to take down the Yeti. It's perfect. Great job, Jess.
Thank you. And we're out here to save Jake anyway. I'm sure he'll forgive us.
Last time I took something from Jake's lab, he gave me a wedgie so big I didn't walk for a week.
Phil, come on, I'm sure it's easy to use. You don't even need the instructions. Just blow in it.
Phil, I don't know if you should do that.
Yeah, we should go get the.
What's happening to
We should guys keep moving.
Dad?
I think we found it.
Okay, don't shoot the sleep dart directly in the air above us.
At least we know it works. Okay, let's go track down this Yeti. We'll get Biggs on the way back.
Right, but I am not clipping its hair.
Fine, I'll do it, you big baby.
I am not a baby.
So Jess and the guys have gone out to get the 3 different ingredients I need to make my monster cure. Monster poop, monster hair, and monster slime. In the meantime, I'm back here, but I'm not just gonna sit around and do nothing. I'm Papa Jake. I know how to use a little bit of science, and I think the best thing I can do is to create a solution to slow down the progression of my bite. Oh, wow, I don't like looking at it. I should probably cover that. Wow, I got a little bit woozy looking at that. These are the 3 things I'm gonna do to slow down this bite. First things first, I need to create a solution that I can rub on the bite. Think of it like a special ointment that'll slow down and try to heal it. Then I'm gonna wrap it in a special concrete wrap. It hardens as strong as concrete. It can actually stop the bite from spreading because it's like a monster trying to
break out of a concrete cell. The third thing is, well, it's a little thing I always do when I get sick. It's a special type of drink. And when I'm sick with this sort of monster bite, I think it could really help slow things down. There is a fourth option that I absolutely, and I mean absolutely, do not want to do because it could be the end of Papa Jake as we know it. I'm hoping I don't have to. I'm putting all my faith in Phil, Jess, and Biggs. I don't like that at all.
All right, Phil. You think you're gonna be okay to handle this one without Biggs?
No, I am not ready to do this without Biggs. We should have just waited for him to be done his nap and then bring him with us.
We can't wait that long. We have to save Jake, Phil. This is an emergency. We only have 15 hours before he turns into a monster.
You know, I started to think about it. It might not be the worst thing. Then we'll have a monster on our team.
Monsters are never on our team. Don't you know? I turned into a monster, Phil. I was not on our team anymore. I wanted to eat you.
Yeah, no, we need to save Jake. Come on, let's find this Yeti.
The first thing I'm gonna make is a special monster ointment. This ointment I'm gonna rub all over my cut to try and heal it. As you can see, I've already got a bunch of the Medifoam stuck in here, and it's sort of doing a whole lot of nothing. This is also starting to smell kind of like popcorn. Or I'm just becoming Bigfoot. Okay, but take a look at this. We've got a couple different really cool ingredients that if I mix together, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to create a solution to slow the bite. This is monster urine. Why I have it, don't ask. If Phil asks you, it's yellow Gatorade because I told him it was yellow Gatorade. And this is jellyfish extract from a blue jellyfish. We're gonna mix these together and hopefully we'll be able to make a new solution. We'll know it worked if it turns green. Oh! That happened a lot faster than I thought. I also probably should have been wearing gloves. But hey, it's green! It means it worked! Oh, okay, now I'm just gonna take this and put it into my bottle using this funnel. Yeah. Just like that. Check it out, that's already green. We're halfway there to making my solution. And you're gonna notice it's a special Bigfoot bite solution. Next up, I've got some more of that jellyfish concentrate and a little bit of monster blood. I know what you're thinking, that's really gross. Why are you gonna put monster blood and jellyfish concentrate? Well, because I'm gonna mix these together, and if it works, it's gonna make purple. Let's check it out. In 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Whoa! Why do I keep doing that? Okay. Other than the fact that I just blew up another one of my vials, it looks like it was not successful. Check it out. It just took a little bit of time, but there we go. It's purple. Now, this alone would do pretty much nothing. I mean, literally nothing. But here's the key. You take the green solution and the purple solution and mix it together. Just like that, we've got Papa Jake's Bigfoot Bite Healing Ointment. It's not gonna cure the bite, but it's gonna work. It'll also cure a whole lot of other things. But I'm hoping that this slows down my bite at least a couple of hours. Buy me a little bit more time as the guys find the true cure for my Bigfoot bite. Now I gotta put it on, and this is gonna sting a lot. Ah! It burns, it burns, it burns! Oh, okay. Hopefully that works. I should probably go get a towel.
We're almost at the last known location of the Yeti. Do you see anything?
No, you're the one with the binoculars. You think these goggles got extra zoom? They don't. Jake hasn't built that in yet, but he promised me he would.
I would like a pair of those.
Yes, you probably would.
For now, I'll use these, I guess. But I'm not seeing anything, Phil. Wait! Over there! Do you see it? You're supposed to catch them, Phil!
Right, sorry, yep. Looking around, Jess, these binoculars are broken. I don't see a thing.
No, they're... Phil, they're backwards. Try this.
Holy moly, that's a Yeti!
Yes, no kidding.
Right, the blow dart,
Are you
the blow
ready?
dart, the snow, the sleep blow dart.
I hope he has better aim this time.
Oh, don't you worry. I've been practicing this my whole life.
You only have one shot. You really gotta make it count.
Don't worry, Jess. I got him.
Wait.
Jess? Jess, he's not sleeping!
Oh, no,
He's supposed to sleep! Okay, the Yeti's asleep. Papa Jake's technology worked. But it is officially time for you to take over. I'm not going anywhere near that thing.
It's time for a little monster haircut. He is fast asleep, but I should still be really careful. You guys saw Jake's bite. I don't want anything like that. I've already been bit twice, and there's no way that it's happening again.
All right, so we're back at the Papa Jake HQ, and I've got an idea as to how I can slow this down even more. I've already put the ointment on, and I still have an idea for something that I can make and drink, which should hopefully help slow down the progress of this bite. But next up is a concrete cast. I'm gonna put it over here and hopefully stop this from spreading a little bit. Okay, so it's just like paper mache, except it's concrete and extremely strong. So what we do is we take our mixture here, a little bit of paper, and we dunk it in. Then we're gonna wanna wrap it around the bite. Time to add some more. And just like that, we spread the concrete over top. And if everything goes as planned, this should harden into a perfect cast. And lucky for me, it's not my whole arm. It's just where the bite is. I can even get Phil and Biggs to sign this thing. But with less than 12 hours left until I potentially turn into a full Bigfoot, it's time to move on to the third thing that I have to slow down this bite. And I'm really hoping that Phil, Jess, and Biggs' mission is going well, because I really do not want to have to do the secret fourth option. It would be bad. And wow, it's already hardening. Pretty cool.
Hello? Hello? It really worked. Phil's a great shot. Now, where to get the hair from? Oh, and... Got it. Looks like second objective's down. Next one is monster poo, which, if it's up to me, Phil's gonna get that one. And I gotta get out of here before this Yeti wakes up. All right, guys, come on. There it is. There's the cave.
Okay, what's the plan, little J?
Little J? Who's Little J?
Well, there's Big J, which is Jake, and Little J, which is Jess.
Jake and Jess.
No, Jess, just Jess. Guys, focus on the mission. This is the third and most important ingredient to create the monster cure.
So, what's the plan? We can't just make monsters poo, and it has to be fresh.
When I have to poo, I go to Taco Bell.
Well, lucky for you, I know a little thing about science, and I so happen to make the Poo Maker 5000. Give this to a monster, and it'll be pooing for days.
Oh, that's kind of cool and also disgusting. What's in this thing?
It's like at least 1,000 prunes.
Wait, is that why I couldn't stop pooing all last week?
Had to test it somewhere. Now we're just gonna go drop this in the cave, and whatever monster's in there is going to be pooing for days. Just get ready to catch the poop, because this thing works fast.
Hey, monsters! Get ready to poo!
And we didn't bring any toilet paper.
Just get ready to catch poo.
Okay, guys, I'm not doing well, but I've successfully made it to the kitchen. My bite is spreading faster than I could possibly imagine, even with the ointment and even with my cast, which is already starting to crumble. I have another option though, food. Take a look at this. This is a lunch mate. Not quite a lunchly, but close enough. Okay, now we eat. And can't forget the Wombo combo. Now you guys are probably wondering why I'm eating Lunchables, and the answer is, they're actually not gonna help me. I'm just extremely hungry and I wanted Lunchables. So that's besides the point. What I actually came to the kitchen for was my secret recipe, pickles. Now I know what you're thinking, Papa Jake, how is pickles going to possibly help slow down the bite? Well, when you pickle something, you can let it last in a pickle juice forever. A pickled pickle is actually just a cucumber. So my idea is that if I can drink this pickle juice, then it should preserve me in some way. At least buy me a few more hours, because for my calculations, I only have a few hours left. And I really do not want to do the emergency procedure. That is the last thing on my list, and I don't want to do it. So if drinking this pickle juice is the other option, I'm going with the pickle juice. Full jar of pickles down the drain. If that doesn't work, I don't know what will.
Jess, your science isn't working.
No, just give it some time.
Nothing's happening.
Just wait, it's gonna work.
Someone sounds like they're having a mighty bad tummy ache in there.
Yeah, a little too much Taco Bell. Oh my goodness!
Oh, that smell!
Well, Bigsy, they said you were the one to go get it.
Aw, I'll take one for the team, but oh my goodness! Guys! Okay, guys, I got the poo, but whatever you gave to that monster, I think he has a pretty bad tummy ache and he could be coming after us any second.
Well, let's get back inside. We need to hurry.
Okay, guys, the time has officially come. Phil, Biggs, and Jess have not returned, which means I don't have the antidote, and I can feel myself starting to turn. This might be the last time you hear from me because I am about to put myself into a cryogenic chamber, aka I'm about to freeze myself. It's the only thing I can do to stop the virus from spreading. Hopefully Phil, Jess, and Biggs can save me, but there's no way of knowing. This might be the last time. So be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I really hope I don't turn into Bigfoot. And now starts the freezing process.
Okay, guys, today we are in Papa Jake's lab, and you are never gonna guess what's behind this door. Jake's been hiding a Kpop Demon Hunter, and we are about to open it up and get them out of here so that we can make the coolest viral song ever. Okay, and opening.
What's going on in here? Jess? Biggs? What happened? Oh, no. Why is that cell door open? Guys, what did you do? Don't tell me you opened that cell door. Jess, what happened?
We opened the cell door.
Jess, I told you to never enter my lab, let alone open a top secret cell door with multiple layers of security holding a cursed demon hunter.
Didn't say cursed, it just said demon hunter. We wanted to make a song.
That shouldn't matter. If it's behind a locked door, you should never open the locked door. And what happened to Biggsy? Why is he asleep? Oh, no. How about you? Are you okay?
Well, depends what you...
Oh my wowzers! Did the demon hunter by chance happen to bite you?
Maybe?
Why does every monster end up biting you, Jess? Oh, I'm feeling a little woozy.
What time's breakfast, everyone? Whoa! Jess?
Jake, is it really that bad? You have to be able to save me, right? It can't be that bad, really?
Yeah. I mean, we've dealt with a lot of monster bites before, and this one just happens to be, like alien spaghetti. Okay, I'll have to analyze the bite, but
all this commotion!
What is that? Phil, we have a problem.
I don't feel good, Jake.
What do you mean? How do you not feel good? Wait, Phil!
Oh, not the cheese puffs! This is the worst day ever!
Worst day so far. We need to get you to the med bay right now. There might still be time to fix this bite, guys, but this does not look good. She was bit by a cursed demon hunter. Okay, guys, welcome to the Papa Jake HQ. Lucky for us, this is my spy base, and it comes equipped with everything we need, including a medibay. Unfortunately for us, it seems like we keep putting ourselves in these situations. Leave it up to Jess and Biggs to unlock a super dangerous cursed demon hunter. After touching Jess's bite, I hope I'm not getting infected too. As of right now, I put Jess in the medibay. I'm gonna try and take a look and see if I can get any information on this cursed demon hunter to try and find a cure. Because as we know, whenever someone is bitten by a monster, we only have 24 hours until that person turns into the monster. And finding a cure is not always easy. Just last week, I turned into Bigfoot, although I mostly blame Phil for that. That was Phil's fault. As of right now, Jess seems to be pretty okay, but we have no way of telling what symptoms are gonna show up.
Why is it always me that gets bit?
Because you wanted to make a K-pop song. Seriously, Jess?
It would've went viral!
I'm sure it would've went viral, but now you've got spaghetti growing out of your arm. Here, let me try and see if I can take a sample. This is already looking horrible. I mean, these bites are just getting out of hand. This is already grown to like half the size of your arm. I'm gonna see if I can take one of the spaghetti strands. Maybe I can analyze it.
Oh, Jake, I don't like this.
How do you think I feel? I'm the one that's grabbing it. Does it hurt at all, Jess?
It feels terrible, Jake.
It's kind of like a guitar.
Ugh.
Ding dong, ding 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 dong, ding 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 dong. It's kind of cool, actually.
It's not cool,
Right?
Jake.
Wait, we can maybe make a human guitar out of you. Jess?
Yeah?
Okay, don't freak out, but it's very long.
I can see that.
Maybe this thing's a worm of some type. It could be growing inside of her.
I'm sorry, what?
Forget I said that. Look at the size of this thing. You know what, Jess? Maybe it's best we take you to the lab. I've got more equipment there. We can analyze this better. Okay, Jess, we've gotten you to the Papa Jake lab. Now I've got a couple more things that I can use on you. Most importantly, I'm gonna need to take a sample of your bite, which means getting one of those tentacles off. Fortunately for us, they're not wanting to budge. Whatever this bite is made out of, it's extremely strong. It's almost like it's alien in nature. But how can it be alien? Let me take your temperature.
Subject is on fire.
Yeah, I am.
No, Jess, this isn't a good thing. It means your temperature is 200 degrees. You're literally almost on fire. And you're getting sicker. Okay, I've got to find a cure and fast. I've got an idea on how I can extract one of the tentacles. Just, it might sting a little bit.
Guys, I'm really scared. Do you think Jake's actually gonna be able to save me this time? Because last time I turned into a monster.
Okay, Jess, I'm gonna put some paste on it.
That's really cold.
Yeah, just, don't worry. This should help us extract one of the tentacles.
Guys, I just had the weirdest dream. It was like I was.
Oh, Bixie, don't pass out! Don't pass out! No, Bixie! Phil, Big's passed out again!
But they're not even the ones bit. Jake, it's kind of burning a little bit. Do you smell that?
Yep, that's the tentacles melting.
Are you sure it's not my skin melting?
Oh, I'm sure a little bit of your skin's melting, but for the most part, it's mostly tentacle. Got it! Got one of the tentacles.
Is it moving?
You have to maybe just look over there. Just don't even look at this. Now that I've got one of the tentacles, it's time to figure out how to cure this Demon Hunter bite. It's a cursed Demon Hunter, and I had it locked up for a very specific reason. These things are mean. Now, as with every bite, we've got to find a cure. And those cures typically consist of different ingredients. If we're lucky, it'll be something easy. You know, maybe some Doritos and chicken noodle soup. Or if it's hard, it'll be like the egg of a dragon that's 5,000 miles away. Got it! I figured it out! A cursed Kpop Demon Hunter can be cured pretty easily. Well, sorry, not that easily, but sort of easily.
Well, how easily?
Extremely easy if we had the cursed Demon Hunter still in captivity. Which we don't.
Sorry.
Okay, Jake, so how do we do that?
We'll take this one problem at a time. First thing, get the Demon Hunter back here.
Does that mean we'll finally get to make the song? Ow.
Let's focus on not having you turn into a Demon Hunter first. This is one of the only ones I have left in my entire laboratory. It's a monster attractor, and the way that it works is pretty simple. You light this end of it, and monsters come running. Sort of a extremely concentrated monster gas. It's like catnip, but for monsters. Once I set this off, because the Demon Hunter just left the house, I'm hoping it'll come running back this way. Only problem is, once it gets here, then we have to figure out how we're gonna get its breath, tooth, and blood. I don't have an idea yet.
Wait, what do you mean you don't have an idea yet?
I haven't got an idea yet. Oh, we should probably get this out here. Now we just wait. Do not breathe that. Jess, do you hear that?
Yeah, I definitely hear that.
I think my monster attractor's working. I don't see anything yet, though. I really hope we attract the Demon Hunter and not some other monster. Oh no! Run! Let's go, run! What is that thing?
Hurry!
Did it work? Did you get the demon breath?
No, we didn't get the demon breath. The first step was just to get the demon back here. I said we were gonna take it one step at a time.
Wait, what? You didn't get the demon breath? But there's a demon in our house? Jake, you said you had a plan. How are we supposed to get the breath, the blood, the tooth?
Oh, I never said I had a plan. I just said that I knew the steps to save Jess, not the plan to save her. Phil, get out of the way. Me and Jess need to hide here.
What? Sorry, Phil!
Come on, let's hide in here. Oh no, guys, this isn't good. I don't want to get bit by the Demon Hunter.
You're in the window!
I already saw what happened to Jess.
Come on, Phil, come on.
Where did he get that sword? Oh, shh. Okay, shh. Guys, he's right outside. No, I do not want to get bit.
Oh my goodness. That is the scariest monster I've ever seen.
Phil, that's a demon. It's like 10 times scarier than a monster.
Jake, you better have a plan on how we're gonna get that thing's breath.
Of course I have a plan, okay?
I hope it's a good plan.
Yes, it is a very good plan, Bigsy, all right? Listen, all we have to do is trap the Demon Hunter. Not for very long, just enough to get its breath. And I'm thinking we can use my monster net.
I figure we should all hold Minecraft lights.
That's not gonna work, Phil. We're not in Minecraft.
No,
We're in
get
real
rid of
life.
mobs. If you hold a light, they can't hurt
It's
you.
not a mob. It's a cursed K-pop demon hunter.
Exactly.
The only thing that's gonna do is make it sing K-pop. So put that away. Look, if we don't do this, Jess is gonna turn
And I really don't want her turning into a cursed Kpop Demon Hunter. There's a lot of things I'd rather her turn into. Honestly, Bigfoot is higher on that list.
What if she can create us a viral K-pop
There's
song?
no viral K-pop songs, Biggs! Get to the top of the scaffolding and wait for my cue. I'll tell you when to launch the net, and we'll catch ourselves some Demon Hunter breath. We're in position. You guys are at the top of the scaffolding. When the Demon Hunter comes, you need to get it with the monster catcher net. One miss, and, well, I'm done for.
Don't worry, Jake. I'm not gonna miss. I'm gonna catch this cursed K-pop demon.
Wait, where's Jess? Have you guys seen Jess?
I'm hiding, Jake. Shh.
Why are you hiding?
Last time I saw that demon, it bit me.
Technically speaking, you're already bit, so you should be the one doing this, because I'm pretty sure if it bites you again, it can't do much worse. Biggsy, now! Oh, it's working! It's gonna scream! I think I got the demon saliva and maybe a bit all over my face.
Oh my goodness.
You're welcome. And you're welcome too, especially. You're the one that's already bit. You should be the one getting sprayed by Demon Hunter saliva. Ugh.
Jake, there's currently a demon still in our house, and we only have one of the 3 things we need to cure Jess. Who, by the way, is turning worse.
Oh, no. Jess, when did this happen?
I don't know. It's really not feeling good though. When I was in the closet, it started getting really itchy.
Oh, okay. This is not great. It's not terrible, but it's definitely not great. Jess is turning a lot faster than I thought, guys. And we only have the first ingredient. We still need a Demon Hunter tooth and Demon Hunter blood. And unfortunately for us, it looks like this thing was able to break out of my net.
I don't know, guys. I'm kind of excited for her to turn into a K-pop star. I mean, hopefully she's not cursed.
No, you need to fix this!
Okay, yeah, no, we need to fix this, like, right now.
Okay, I guess she's gonna be cursed.
Yeah, I told you, cursed K-pop Demon Hunter, not the fun kind. All right, listen. The next thing on our list is to get a demon's tooth. Since our Papa Jake Netcatcher 3000 isn't working anymore, I think I have an idea. It's gonna require me and Jess getting to the lab.
But the demon hunter is roaming all around the house. How are we gonna get to the lab?
We need a distraction of some kind. You guys have been talking all day about how you wanna have a K-pop music session.
I actually never said that.
Wait, this is perfect. I've always wanted to be a K-pop star. I can live out my dream. The lights, the fans, the fame. Woohoo!
Great. Well, even though it's a cursed K-pop Demon Hunter, it doesn't mean that it can resist a good old-fashioned K-pop session. Which means you guys set up and distract it. Me and Jess will head to my lab. I think I know just the tool to get his tooth out.
All right, Biggsy, remember, we gotta put on the concert of a lifetime. Or should I say K-pop concert of a lifetime?
Phil, I am not worried. We are the best concert performers ever. Get out here! Yeah!
All right, come on. Let's get to the elevator. We gotta get to the lab. Guys, we gotta be careful. If this K-pop Demon Hunter catches us, there's no saying what could happen.
Jake?
No, come on. Jess, come on, let's go, inside. I'm trying.
Maybe try harder!
I'm trying. Come on. Oh, there, it's working. See you, Demon Hunter. Goodbye. Now we just need to get to the, Jess, we really need to get to the lab. Go. We should be completely safe in here for about 5 minutes before this door breaks. Oh no, this isn't good. Where's Phil and Biggs?
Who cares?
Who cares? That's our distraction. 3, 2, 1, hit! Now, if you guys aren't exactly sure how we're gonna get this tooth out of a demon, well, it's not the easiest thing to do. You see, demons can be pretty mad, especially when you're trying to grab a tooth out of their mouth. Jess, you don't look so good.
I don't feel so good.
Okay, you know what? Why don't you take a seat? We have a little bit of time. Maybe I can make something that will slow down the bite process. Ooh, you are definitely not looking good.
You're telling me.
Okay, I should have a couple things left over here. We don't have unlimited time, but we have a bit of time.
We don't have unlimited time! No kidding!
It's just the demons. I really don't want Jess to turn into a full demon. If that's her half demon, I can't even imagine a full demon, Jess.
We just make a sunset on the ceiling of the room. Kingdom, do I knock? Shoes off, crawling, twist
drops of this. And, well, it's not gonna cure you, but it should slow you down and maybe make you a little less angry.
No, don't touch me! That smells awful. But you know what? I am feeling a little bit better. Can we go get noodles?
I don't think I'm ever gonna want noodles again after seeing your arm. Okay, now back to the main mission. Guys, if we're gonna get this tooth out of the Demon Hunter, we need to slow it down. And by slow it down, I mean put it to sleep. That's where the Papa Jake blow dart comes in handy. This thing has a monster tranquilizer on the end that, if positioned just right and blown at just the right velocity, we should be able to knock that Demon Hunter out. At least for a couple minutes before it wakes up. Only problem is, I only have one shot and not a whole lot of sleep spray. Loading it up with the sleep spray. Do not want to get that on you, or you'll fall asleep.
I could use a nap, Jake.
Yeah, then you stop yelling at me. That would be great. But we gotta keep the sleep spray for the demon. Perfect. Now, if Phil and Biggs are still distracting the demon, we get into range and fire the blow dart.
We need Jake to show up like right now.
No, Phil, it's all about having a good time, man. Woo!
Catch, you'll give them that. Looks like they're in the Fortnite room. I have an idea. There's a secret entrance from the main headquarters. Come on. Coast is clear. Okay, we'll enter through the secret room. I'll take the shot, and then you run up and grab his tooth.
Me? Why me?
Because you're already bit. You're fairly well acquainted with the mouth of the Demon Hunter.
Yeah, but I can't even use my arm.
Just use that rage that's coming on, Jess. Come on.
Yeah, I'll just use these, Jake. I'll take that tooth out, no problem.
Don't need a hammer. Don't know where that came from. Okay, Jess, you know what? Just wait for my cue.
Write a secret password, tiny, silly hole, box for kingdom, do not knock, shoes off, crawling, twist up, hey, bubble wrap floor, jump and stop, sweet and
Got it! Now!
box for kingdom, lights turn low, paper crown on, here we go.
I got it. He really needs to brush his teeth.
You got it! You got the tooth! I was gonna come in with this. Music! Off! No! Turn the music off! Whoa! Okay, guys, I think you've had enough K-pop for one day. Just had to get the tooth all by yourself. Thanks for helping.
Whoa. We were the distraction. We just made a hit song, my guy.
Okay, relax. We've got 2 out of the 3 things we need, but that Demon Hunter just ran off. Based on my calculations, the Demon Hunter is, currently flying over our forest. So, unless any of you guys have an airplane shoved somewhere, I don't know how we're gonna get this thing back.
Jake, and how much time do we have before Jess turns into a cursed demon hunter?
About 4 hours, give or take.
I mean, this cursed Demon Hunter can fly, Jess. Don't you want to fly? That's kind of awesome.
Well, I can fly. I can fly the drone, remember? We can catch him no problem.
Wait, she's not wrong. Jess knows how to fly the drone. We've got the drone cockpit in the headquarters. She could use the drone to take down the Demon Hunter. Then we can get his blood.
Whoa. Are you sure you don't want Big Z to fly this drone?
Big Z, even with Jess 4 hours away from turning into a cursed Demon Hunter, she is much better than you at flying a drone. I wouldn't trust you with my car.
All right, well, what are we waiting for? Let's find this last cure. Am I right? Woo!
Yeah!
Everyone to the HQ. Jess, you might be sick, but you're flying a drone.
You got it. All right, guys, I'm in the air. Now I just need to find this demon. Oh man, I don't see anything. Where could he be? Wait a minute. I think that's him. Get back here. All right, locking on and fire. Woo!
Perfect! You got it! Direct hit! Phil, the Demon Hunter's gone down. Sending you the coordinates now. Go get the blood from that thing and get it back here ASAP.
Okay, Biggsy. Looks like we're getting close to the cursed Kpop Demon Hunter.
I'll play my Sleep Melody, and I'll put the Kpop Demon Hunter right to sleep.
It's all. Stop! It's already asleep. I think Jess injured it with the drone. I'm just here to get its blood and get the third cure for Jake. Come on.
Jess, are you okay?
Yeah, I did it, but I'm really not feeling well.
Oh no, you really don't look too good. Oh no, Jess! According to my calculations, we only have 2 hours left until she turns into a demon hunter. But guys, these are rough calculations. She could be turning right now. I didn't want to do this, but I think I need to get her to the cryopod.
Okay, fine. If I can't play the guitar, it also doubles down as a weapon. I've never done this before, but I've always wanted to break a guitar over a monster.
That's actually not a bad idea. That would be pretty fun. But hopefully we will not need to use it.
Okay, well, Phil, I brought a guitar. What did you bring?
I brought this flashlight.
Phil, it's the middle of the day. We don't need a flashlight.
I didn't know how long it would take to track them down. And you never want to be in the woods without a flashlight because it gets super dark and scary. But not with this.
Well, did you at least bring snacks?
No, I did not bring snacks. I had all my donuts this morning.
Oh, Phil, there it is. It's the Kpop Demon.
Whoa, Big C, check it out.
Okay guys, if you haven't seen my cryopod before, it's changed a little bit because Phil rebuilt it. But basically it works the exact same. This is going to freeze Jess like a popsicle and hopefully stall the transition. If everything goes right, we'll stop her from turning into a cursed demon hunter, and that'll give me enough time to create the cure. Phil should be back by now. He's always slow. Okay, Jess, I'm sorry. I didn't want to have to do this. All right, I hope this works. I gotta get to the lab.
What? Don't poke it. It could wake up. Just get the third cure and then let's get back to Jake so we can cure Jess.
All right, fine. I'll get the third cure. But first, I'm sure he won't mind if I take his sword.
Whoa, okay, yeah, maybe we should take his sword off him. Having a sword is pretty cool, especially if we see any other monsters around here, and have only got one guitar.
Okay guys, so Jess is currently inside the cryopod, frozen like a popsicle. I'm sure it's gonna buy me a little bit of time, but if I want to save her and make sure she does not turn into a cursed Kpop Demon Hunter, I need to start working on the antidote. Unfortunately, Phil and Biggs are not back yet with the third cure, but I still have the other two, which means I can start working on it. First things first, we're gonna need to take the demon's breath. Now I know what you're thinking. That's just smelly old demon breath. It's actually a lot worse than that. It's extremely acidic, which means I've got to get rid of the acid. Okay, as you can see, we've distilled the acid and made it more manageable. Now I'm just gonna suck it up into here, and we've got the first part of the cure. On to the next one.
Okay, I've got the third cure. Now let's get out of here before he wakes. Are you touching my leg? Okay, leave the sword, go!
Wait for me!
The next part is the demon's tooth, and it's not just for the tooth itself. As you can see underneath the microscope, there are microscopic particles of food on this tooth. That is what demons eat, and that is what we need to make this cure. So I take a little bit of the tooth and mix it around with my own solution. It's homemade. Then, simply pop it off and mix it in with the demon breath. And there is our solution. Now all we're missing is the demon blood. Jake! I got the blood! Phil, finally! Am I too late? I don't know. Pass it! Phil, I said a drop. It was a big demon. Okay, sure. Well, like I said, we only needed a drop, so I guess I'll just store the rest of it in case we have this problem again. Once we mix this together, I'll bring it to Jess. We should still be able to save her. Perfect! Just like that! This should be the cure. I know it doesn't look like much, but it's extremely potent and should convert Jess back into a regular person. Whatever regular was for her. Okay, come on guys, let's go!
Alert. Subject has fully turned into cursed Kpop Demon Hunter.
Ow! What just bit me? Oh, wait, where's that spider going? Hey! Oh, no. I was just bit by a spider in my lab. Did anyone see what kind of spider that was? It was black, but did it have red? Was it blue? Was it black and blue? Ah! Oh, that was definitely not an Amazonian spider. Whatever bit me, it was very dangerous. This is already turning. I'm having like an allergic reaction. Okay, I keep a lot of really dangerous stuff in my lab, and you're probably like, hey, Papa Jake, maybe you shouldn't keep dangerous stuff in your lab, but clearly something has escaped, and it has bit me. No. I just gotta find the spider. If I can find the spider, then I can figure out what bit me and I can get the anti-venom. Where did it go? I just saw it! Do you guys even remember what color it was? Was it glowing green, or was I dreaming? This is not good. This is not good. I don't like not knowing what bit me. It's worse enough when I get bit by something like Bigfoot. At least I know it was Bigfoot. Or the pond monster. At least I know it's a pond monster. In this case, it's some sort of mystery bug.
Oh, we've definitely got something cool in here.
What do you
We've
get,
got
Jess?
this one.
Okay.
This one.
That one.
This one.
That one.
This one.
That one.
Guys! Everyone needs to stop doing what they're doing. I've got a really, really big problem. I was in the lab and something bit me.
Oh, Jake, you're interrupting Pokemon cards for that? That's nothing.
No, guys, you don't understand. I was asleep and a spider bit me. I barely saw it. I don't know which spider it could have been. It could have been any spider. It could have even been a cursed spider.
Jake, you're...
Fine. You know, every time you go to sleep, you eat at least 3 spiders a night or something like that.
That's true, and Jake, your lab is probably so messy with little bits of food that you leave lying around. The spider was trying to eat something.
Seriously, guys? I mean, Jess literally just turned into a Kpop Demon Hunter. We're not concerned about this?
That?
Jake, did you see what was on your arm when Bigfoot bit you? Compared to that, this is nothing. And hey, if it is a spider bite, best case scenario, you turn into Spider-Man.
Oh, can we open the next pack of cards, please?
Yes, we can.
Seriously? I think Jess, Phil, and Biggs are way too chill for what's happening. I mean, this does not look like a regular spider bite. But Phil did mention something that's kind of interesting. If it was a radioactive spider, maybe, just maybe, I could turn into Spider-Man. I mean, I don't actually have any Spider-Man spiders. If I did, I'd already use it. But maybe it was attracted to my lab because of all the monster stuff I have here. And then I would be Spider-Man. Think of how impressed Jess would be if I could sling webs out of my arms. I know what I need to do. If this bite is turning me into Spider-Man, I need to know, which means I gotta put it to the test with 3 different challenges. Everyone knows that Spider-Man is awesome, which means he's super strong, he's got insane reflexes, and he can withstand even the craziest poisons. I mean, he's radioactive. So I'm gonna test all 3 of these and see if I'm actually turning into Spider-Man. They are kinda right. It looks bad, but I feel fine. To the roof!
All right, guys, I am checking how much this card Jess pulled is on Marketplace now.
Okay, and when you do, I get 99% of the profits, and you can have...
Oh, everything hurts.
Did you hear that?
I definitely heard that.
Hey, that's the card! Huh? Jake, what just happened?
That's not a very good place to take a nap.
Yeah, I think the fence broke my fall.
You fall? What do you mean fall?
I tried to jump off the roof like Spider-Man.
Jake, what are you talking about? It's just a plain old spider bite. You're not gonna turn into Spider-Man.
Spider-Man doesn't fall off of roofs. He jumps and then he swings off of roofs, Jake.
Phil was right. I think that I might be turning into Spider-Man. I mean, this is not a normal bite. And I saw the spider. I wasn't dreaming. It was green.
Honestly, surviving that fall, you might be turning into Spider-Man.
Exactly. Which is why, Jess, do you still have that really super fast blaster?
Yeah, of course I do.
I think I could dodge every one of those darts. Everyone knows that Spider-Man not only is super strong, which I guess I didn't really survive that fall, but he can also slow down time with his insane spidey senses and dodge almost anything coming his way. Which is why I'm gonna be dodging all of Jess's blaster darts.
Jake, are you really sure about this? You know I like to modify my blasters. I might even give you a haircut with it.
Oh, I'm sure. Watch this. I don't think I dodged very many of those.
Jake, I don't think you're turning into Spider-Man.
Definitely not.
Ooh, yeah, you are definitely not turning into Spider-Man. That's gonna leave a mark.
No, guys, I am. I can prove it. Trust me, I can feel it. There's something special about this bite. It's not like any of the others. And I know how I'm gonna do it. Biggsy, meet me upstairs and bring one of those burritos that makes you fart. Okay, so everyone knows that Spider-Man can withstand any type of poison, even radiation, because he's radioactive Spider-Man, which is why I've got the next best thing to test that out. Biggsy's insane farts. This guy's farts will knock you off your feet, and I'm gonna show you that I can withstand them. Biggsy, eat that burrito and start farting.
Woohoo! Okay, it's coming! Here we go!
I've got this! I can do this! I'm Spider-Man! Oh, Biggs, it's smelling really bad! Oh, I can do this! I can do this! I'm Spider-Man! I can't do don't feel so good.
Oh goodness, Jake, it smells so bad in here. Wait, why'd you throw up?
I sort of tried to see if I could withstand Biggs' farts, and needless to say, I can't.
Oh, thank you, Just Jake. I take pride in the smell of my farts. Good to know they're still stinky.
They are probably the stinkiest stinky they have ever been.
Yeah, stinky approved.
Jake.
I don't feel good.
Yeah, have you had a moment to look at your arm?
Whoa! What's happened to my arm?
Oh, it could be a cursed spider bite.
I don't want to turn into a cursed spider. You saw what happened when Jess turned into a Kpop Demon Hunter. She was meaner than she already is.
I did really make a good song, though.
Guys, I don't want to freak out, but I am pretty sure that there's an alien growing inside my arm. Oh, it's like twitching and moving.
I can probably hear something too, Jake. Maybe we should just check and see.
Look at that. It's breathing.
Okay, yeah, there's definitely something growing inside your arm. I heard at least like 30 heartbeats in there.
What?
I think the best course of action, Jake, is gonna be dissecting it.
Whoa. Guys, if this is a monster bite and we don't know what monster caused this, we don't know how to make a cure. We gotta figure out what bit me.
I thought you said it was a spider.
There's like 5,000 different spider species, not to mention if they're cursed. We have no idea what this could be. This could be a cursed African long-necked spider for all I know.
Well, the best thing we could do then is take a sample and then look at it under the microscope. Then we would be able to know what kind of spider it is. And maybe even find a cure.
Oh, let's just think of the positives here. If it was a spider bite, it could be like the one that bit Miles. You could have electrical special abilities. You could go invisible. You could be like 10 times better than the regular Peter Parker.
Hey, nothing's better than the regular Peter Parker.
Guys, I just tested that. I tried to jump off the roof. Nothing worked. I'm not turning into Spider-Man.
Maybe that's not one of your special abilities. Maybe one of your special abilities is you grow big ears.
I don't want to grow big ears, Phil.
You could be Elephant Spider-Man.
I don't want to be that.
But you also can throw out green slime.
I don't want to throw up green slime. I don't want big ears. Please just figure out what this is so we can stop it.
I have very bad news for you, Jake. You both threw up green slime and you have big ears. But we can still figure out what this is.
Oh, great. I'll just let you know if it, cutting into. Oh, that hurts a lot. Did you start?
No, I haven't even started yet.
That makes sense.
How's it going over here?
Whoa.
Oh my goodness, Jake, that looks bad.
I know it looks bad. That's why we're trying to dissect it.
I need to leave.
Jake, I don't know what's in there. Do you see that, Jake?
What is that? This looks like some sort of weird pus. I thought you said that there was something growing in there. What's making all the movement?
I don't know, Jake, but it's definitely not this. I think we might have to keep digging. Oh, Jake!
Oh, that's disgusting!
Oh, Jake, that's
Yes!
so gross. That's not the kind of whipped cream we were hoping to see today.
Is that a sample at least?
Okay, Jake, I'm gonna put it in one of the test vials. Next step is to get this mixed in with a solution. That way we can analyze it under the microscope and hopefully find a cure. Jake, any ideas?
I thought you were the one taking care of me. Yes, mix the solution in the diluter. Blue vial and the pink vial. Mix them together.
Okay, there's at least 3 blue vials here, but I'm gonna pick the best blue, and I think that's this one. Okay, perfect. Next is for the pink vial. I really hope this doesn't explode like it did last time. And careful. Okay. Perfect! Let's get this back over to Jake and get it analyzed.
Jess, I think something's happening to my bite. It's starting to change even more.
Oh, it's like oozed all over the place. That is so gross, Jake.
Can you please figure out what this is made out of so we can find a cure?
Okay, should we analyze first or should we keep dissecting first?
I don't know, Jess. You told me that you would be the expert today.
Okay, boss man Jess. I think we should dissect it. Now we'll see how deep it goes.
How deep it goes? Oh, I don't like that feeling. That feels very weird. I think we found out how deep it goes, Jess.
No, we have a problem.
What?
I think it's stuck.
What do you mean it's stuck?
It's stuck, Jake. It goes deeper than even this thing, and it's stuck in there.
I don't know what that means, Jess. Maybe you should unstick it. Oh!
No, Jake!
Jess!
There's eggs all over it!
What do you mean eggs?
Oh, there's eggs!
What do you... Jess! I'm leaking eggs all over the place! What's happening?
I don't know, Jake, but to me, that looks like spider babies, and a lot of them.
Spider babies? I'm gonna be a spider mama? Jess, you said you knew what you were doing!
Oh, I thought I did, but this is like nothing I've ever seen before, Jake. That is quite possibly the grossest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, thanks, Jess. And I just happen to have a hole in my arm.
Yeah, well, that's the second grossest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. You're just checking off all the lists of gross things I've seen in my life, Jake. So I really think we gotta get to the bottom of this.
How about you go analyze one of the eggs so we can figure out what bit me? And while you do that, you give me the Medifoam. At least I can patch this up.
Okay, Jake, are they moving? Time to analyze. Okay. Let's get it into the system here.
Jake! I know how to cure it. We chop your arm off. I'm sorry, there's no other way.
Biggsy, we are not chopping.
Wait?
Yes, wait!
Wait, okay.
It looks like it's a known arachnotype. It does look like there's a way to slow down the process, but unfortunately, no known cure.
Oh, no cure?
No.
What, we're just gonna slow it down?
Well, you can slow it down enough to that way find the cure, right, Jake?
I can speed it up.
No.
We don't need the sword, Biggsy. Don't put the sword back.
It just looks like we need spider eggs from the slime tunnel, we need the radio light from the mud fort, and best for last, we're going to need venom slime. And I know you're probably wondering, where do we get that? And you're probably not gonna like this, but it's Evil Corp headquarters.
Whoa, what do you mean, Evil Corp headquarters? How are we gonna get there?
I was hoping you'd find out. You and Biggs, best
Absolutely
team.
not!
Oh, okay, everyone just calm down, okay? Let's just focus on the first.
Calm down, Jake. Your arm has never looked worse. And you want to go get venom slime from Evil Corp headquarters.
Look, if it's the only way to slow this down and figure out a cure, then it's what we have to do. Unless you want me turning into a massive spider and eating you.
We know how you feel about spiders, Phil.
Nobody likes spiders unless they're Spider-Man.
We can totally break into Evil Corp's headquarters. Me and Biggs already have drone footage of the place. I can map out how we can get in and out without them even knowing we're there. But before we do that, let's focus on the first two ingredients. We need a spider egg from that slime tunnel, and me and Jess need to go get radio light from the mud fort.
I've got it! You're saved!
What?
It's called a Band-Aid.
Biggs, that's not
Developed back in the 1800s. You put it on the problem and it solves the problem.
I don't know if that's really gonna do anything, Biggs. It's just that, something's growing out of my arm, Biggs.
It's on my finger!
So the second ingredient that we need is radio light. Lucky for us, back in the summer, when we were digging out our massive mud fort, I actually found radio light deposits inside the mud fort. Problem is right now, the mud fort is currently occupied by a bunch of water, hazardous waste, and possibly monsters.
What is radio light, Jake? Aren't you gonna tell me?
It's a radioactive substance, so you probably don't need to worry too much about it.
So not only are we dealing with a bunch of monsters and mud and grossness, we're dealing with radioactive substances. This sounds like a great idea.
Well, you know what, Jess? It wasn't my idea to get bit by a spider. And maybe if you guys had taken me seriously earlier and not lit me up with your blaster, then we wouldn't be here right now.
You asked to be shot. You said you were Spider-Man.
I thought I was Spider-Man, and I thought it was gonna be really cool. And then I have cool talents to show you.
Okay, so let's say we actually get this radio light. You think Phil and Biggs are actually coming back with spider eggs?
I don't know if they're coming back with spider eggs, but did you really want to go into a slime tunnel that's infested with spiders? There's probably a mama spider in there, Jess. Do you know what a mama spider is? It's a big, hairy, furry, mean, probably brown, spider machine.
Well, what's wrong with furry, Jake? It sounds kind of cute.
It's a giant spider. Okay, look, we're at the mud fort. Just be on the lookout, okay? We don't know what could be living in there, and this thing isn't exactly safe.
Is my light on?
It's the middle of the day, Jess.
You said we were going into the tunnels, though.
Yeah, you don't need it on now. Just be careful. Follow me.
We have to go into the spider-infested sewer while Jake and Jess get to stay in the backyard.
Well, I mean, Phil, this isn't a great option, but the backyard is where monsters and zombies can attack from. So really there's no good option here.
You have a point. We actually haven't seen any monsters in the sewer before.
Whoa, Phil, what are you talking about? The pond monster? Remember, he lives in the sewers. That's how they travel? Oh no, thinking about this, he could pop out at any time. Maybe I would rather be in the backyard.
Right, the pond monster. I almost forgot about him. Me and Biggsy have made it to the entrance of the spider-infested sewer. This is the perfect place to get some spider eggs.
Yeah, Phil, I'm getting a little more creeped out now, especially because I've been passing by so many spider webs and seeing these weird crittly-crawly things going through the woods. Phil, this is scary and I do not actually want to go through that sewer at all.
Well, I am definitely not going alone, so you gotta come with me.
There's the mud fort, and there's the secret tunnel that leads to where I found the radio light. You just go in there, take a right, then take a left, and then there should be like a mining deposit where we were mining in the summer. Try not to get bit by any of the monsters. Or have the tunnel cave in, because you know, it's kind of like filled up with snow, and I really didn't do a great job. Most of that wood is rotting.
No, Jake, this was your idea. You got bit by the spider, you dragged us down here, we need the cure for you.
Which is why I should be back at home playing Fortnite drinking chicken noodle soup. I'm the one that's sick.
You're going in there.
Also, you have the headlight.
Jake, I'm not going in there alone. If I'm going down there, you're going down there.
Fine, all right, fine. Yeah, I'll just go get bit by something else. I'll turn into a spider werewolf.
How could it be worse than a cursed spider?
Oh, I don't know, maybe a cursed spider chicken? You ever think of that? Spider chicken? It's not even cool. Whoa! Okay, let's just go one step at a time, Jess, we got this.
This is the worst idea ever, Jake.
And guys, remember, if you see anything on this video, be sure to let us know in the comments, because as much as we're on the lookout for monsters or other creepy stuff, we can't always be on top of what we see. If you guys see anything in the background moving, or even just something that doesn't look right, be sure to leave a comment down below. And oh, if you haven't already, smack that like button, and if you're on your TV, click up and add this video to your watch later. It helps us out a ton.
Did you say something behind me? Jake, is there something behind me?
No, there's nothing behind you, Jess, okay? Just wait for me, I'm coming. Oh man. Jess?
Yes, Jake.
I think there's like icy slime on the wall. Look.
I think that might just be ice, Jake.
Oh, right. Okay, well, we just gotta get to the mining section of the tunnel. Let's just keep moving. Come on.
Okay.
Oh man. Guys, I really do not like it in here. I'm not gonna say I'm claustrophobic or anything, but it's very small spaces and it doesn't feel too good. Jess, did you hear that?
Oh man, I really don't want to go in here.
Hello! Hello! Apparently spiders are afraid of loud noises, so if we get really, really loud, maybe it'll scare them off. Except for massive tarantulas that are like this big, maybe they won't be as scared as loud noises as I think, and they might attack me.
Yeah, Bigsy, let's not alert the giant spiders that we're here. Let's just get in and get out. Come on.
Phil, why are you walking like that? You look so weird.
Because I don't want my feet to get wet. We've got a long drive home.
Yeah, he's got a point. Sewer water probably isn't the best. Phil! Oh no, I'm already seeing a spider web.
Bigsy, that's a good thing. That's why we're here. Now come on. All right, I think this is the perfect place to, get some spider eggs. Oh, check it out! Is it just me or do those spider webs glow in the dark?
They must have some different chemical reaction that allows them to go in the dark. I don't think those are regular spiders, Phil.
Okay, this is perfect. These are the eggs we'll take, and hopefully they don't grow really fast.
Okay, Phil, now let's get out of here because that sewer goes somewhere I don't want to be.
Yeah, Jake, I definitely heard that. Now, I don't know what it is, but it's making noise for sure.
Something's making noise at the end of this tunnel, Jess. Okay, so where that noise is coming from is exactly where you need to go to grab the radio light.
Jake, I came this far and it sounds like that thing is caving in. So after you, I'm gonna stay right here. I'll watch your back.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure like half the danger of this is the fact that it is actively caving in. We should be safe in here though. These tunnels are strong. They're built out of steel.
Okay, Jake, what does this radio stuff look like?
It's radio light, Jess, not radio. And it should be like pinkish purple.
Jake, it's all dirt. Everything in here is dirt. And snow, and more dirt, and a bone. Jake, that's not a human bone.
Jess, what do you mean there's a bone? Can you describe the bone, Jess?
Yeah, I can describe the bone, but you can also look at the bone.
That's a big bone, Jess! That's not a tiny little bone! That's not a chicken bone! That's a massive bone!
No, it's like a woolly mammoth bone! It's huge!
Okay, I was definitely right. There is definitely something living in here, possibly a pond monster, or worse, a skinwalker. Jess, have you ever seen a skinwalker? Wait, a skinwalker bit you. Oh, perfect! You can talk to it! Talk to it in skinwalker, Jess.
I don't know how to speak skinwalker!
Just yell out and say, hey, skinwalker, we're coming in!
Are you really sure about this?
I'm like 90% sure that this will work.
Okay. Skinwalker! Skinwalker, come out!
I don't think that was any sort of talking, Jess. You know, maybe never do that again, ever. Okay, plan B, I'll go in.
I like plan B.
You're supposed to say, no, you don't do that. You're too brave. Let me go.
No, definitely do that. You're so brave. After you.
Okay, fine. I'll go into the creepy hole, I'll find the radio light, and then we'll get out of here and go back home, and then you can make me chicken noodle soup. Jess, what happened to the light?
I don't know, Jake, but I'm really scared.
Did you remember to charge the flashlight?
I thought I did.
Oh, no. Okay, you know what? Fine, I'm going for it. I've got an emergency flare. Flare's up! Gotta find this radio light! There it is! Oh, no, what is that? It's a skinwalker! Oh, no, I gotta get out of here! Get back! Okay, I got the radio light. Time to get out of here. Jess, move!
Hurry up, Jake! Jake!
Let's get this back to the lab. At least we were able to get the radio light. I really hope Phil and Biggs were able to find the spider egg.
Phil, there's Jake and Jess.
All right, perfect. Hopefully they got the radio light. Come on, we'll show them all the eggs we got.
Here they come now.
We got the spider eggs.
Did he say eggs?
Yeah, wait, Phil, you only needed one egg. What happened?
No, we got like 1,000.
Yeah, Phil, those are all giant spider eggs. Please tell me you didn't grab more than just one.
Yeah, Jake, check it out. There's literally thousands.
No! Those are spider eggs! They're giant spider eggs everywhere! Each one of those could grow into a spider over 6 feet tall!
They're gonna be all over the house!
I said one egg, Phil! One egg, not plural, not eggs!
They're everywhere, don't worry. We've got 4, just like that.
I don't feel so good. Now we have the radio light, and we have one of the 1,000 spider eggs that Phil brought back. All we have to do now is come up with a plan to infiltrate Evil Corp's headquarters and get the Venom's line before my bite gets worse, which I think it is.
Jake?
Jake?
Jake? I think we have a problem.
Yeah, you don't say. Jake just passed out.
Okay, guys, it's been about 10 minutes since Jake passed out, and we have a little bit of a situation.
Yeah, very, very weird things are starting to happen.
Very weird things. He's kind of covered in cobwebs. It's kind of like a cocoon.
Yeah, the cobwebs keep kind of sprouting from his body and circling around him.
Yeah, come on. You might as well just see for yourself. It's not pretty, though.
Like, oh, look at this. It's so sticky.
I didn't even know spiders made cocoon.
Oh, he's fully covered around it. But 5 minutes ago, it was just his head. Now it's his whole body. Well, there's got to be something in this lab that we can use to get him out of this cobweb. This? No, an iPad? Here, try that.
Oh my goodness. I don't think that spiders use iPads, and I don't know that any of us have turned into a spider cocoon before, so I don't even know that Jake would have anything in here to fix.
Wait, guys, why don't we just cut him out?
Wait, how do caterpillars get out of cocoons?
These scissors are not very good.
Okay, I think we should use a chainsaw.
Jake's in there.
He's waking up.
Jake?
Jake?
Guys!
Take it.
I don't know how to help you.
I'm stuck!
Oh, it's so gross. Are you okay?
What happened? All I remember was we were sitting or standing, and then I fell asleep.
Jake, you're right. It's like almost completely healed.
It is.
You passed out, and then you kind of got wrapped in all of this spider webbing, almost like you were in a cocoon. Do you think that somehow healed you, Jake?
Yeah, it was growing out of him.
Please, why is your heart so loud?
What do you mean my heart's so loud? Is my heart beating loudly?
I can't hear anything.
Your stomach, Jess, it's grumbling.
I missed lunch. We were worried about you. I'm really hungry. But I don't hear anything.
Oh, I'm really thirsty.
Did you just shoot a web out of your arm?
No way!
Whoa. That's new. Guys, I can't believe this. I've actually turned into Spider-Man. This has been my dream ever since I was a child. I mean, turning into a pond monster or Bigfoot, that sucks. But Spider-Man, think of all the amazing cool stuff I could do.
I want to be Spider-Man! Spider-Woman! I want to do it too! Where's the
Did not
spider?
just turn into Spider-Woman, okay, Jess? Clearly it saw me and said, this guy is Spider-Man.
You were asleep!
Whoa. I want to be Captain America. I want to be injected with the super serum.
Phil, how would you like to be Dolphin Man?
That sounds horrible, Jake.
Who got bit by a spider? Me! I did!
What? No, she did not get bit by a spider. I got bit by a spider.
Well, I'm actually Captain America.
What is going on, guys? I need to know who got bit by a spider!
How do you know one of us got bit by a spider? And also, how did you get inside this house?
And also, what's your favorite color? I think that'd be really cool.
I'm gonna answer that in one way. I'm Spider-Man. That's how I knew. That's how I got in. And my favorite color is obviously red.
Still doesn't explain how he got past the lasers.
He's got spidey senses. He can dodge those lasers, no problem.
Okay, all right. If he's really Spider-Man, then dodge this. Wait, okay, fine. It looks like you're actually Spider-Man, but seriously, why are you here? And how did you know I even turned into Spider-Man?
Using my spidey senses, I know you did not get bit by a spider. And you didn't get bit by a spider either. You can see it in your eyes. Jake, I gotta tell you something. Every Spider-Man needs to know this. It's the most important thing about being Spider-Man. With great power comes great responsibility.
He said it. He said the thing.
Oh!
Jake, I've got 3 bad guys. The most sinister bad guys that I've ever dealt with, and I need some help. How do you feel about getting some training in?
You want me help you?
Jake, with your spider powers, they're gonna be coming for you, if not.
Right. Because I am a superhero now. You know what, Spidey? Now that I think about it, I sort of have a cardboard prison that's been working pretty well at holding monsters.
A cardboard prison? That's a pretty good idea. It will have to hold venom, though.
Wait, what? Venom? Ah!